Hey everyone, welcome back to Turbo Finance, your guide to financial success. What if I told you there's a simple financial strategy you could start today that would eliminate stress over big expenses forever? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll master exactly how to effortlessly save for those inevitable big bills without ever feeling overwhelmed again. First things first, let's talk about what exactly is a sinking fund. Imagine this, your annual car insurance bill suddenly shows up, or perhaps the holiday season rolls around, and you're panicking because these expenses feel overwhelming. Sound familiar? Well, sinking funds are your ultimate solution to this stress. A sinking fund is basically a dedicated savings account that you regularly put money into, specifically to cover known upcoming expenses. Unlike an emergency fund, which covers unpredictable expenses like a sudden job loss or unexpected medical bills, sinking funds are for those costs you can predict. Things like holidays, vacations, car maintenance, and even annual subscriptions. Why use sinking funds at all, you ask? Well, simply put, sinking funds help you avoid unnecessary debt. Instead of using your credit card and paying interest later, you're proactively saving now, putting yourself in a stronger financial position. This approach is great because it lets you pay for large expenses calmly, without any stress or guilt. Let's break down some common sinking funds people typically set up. Number 1. Car Maintenance Fund. If you own a car, you know it's inevitable. You're going to have to deal with repairs or regular maintenance. By setting aside a little money each month, you'll never feel overwhelmed when the mechanic hands you the bill. Number 2. Holiday and Gift Fund. Every year, birthday, anniversaries, and holidays roll around. Instead of panicking about gifts and overspending last minute, having a sinking fund means you celebrate without financial stress. Number 3. Vacation Fund. Dreaming of a relaxing beach holiday or an adventurous overseas trip? Start saving for it months in advance. Trust me, it feels great knowing you're paying for your vacation up front, rather than dealing with credit card bills months afterward. Number 4. Annual Bill Funds. This covers annual or semi-annual expenses like insurance premiums, subscriptions, or even property taxes. You'll be amazed at how relieving it is when these bills come around and you've already got the money waiting. Number 5. Home Repair Fund. Owning a home means unexpected repairs, roof leaks, plumbing issues, appliance replacements. These can pop up anytime. A sinking fund ensures you won't lose sleep when these inevitable costs hit. Let's dive deeper into why sinking funds are incredibly effective and beneficial to your overall financial health. Sinking funds don't just help you manage expenses, they build financial discipline. Every month, you're consciously making decisions about your future expenses, which encourages thoughtful spending and budgeting habits. Over time, this leads to a powerful shift in your financial mindset, making you proactive instead of reactive. Moreover, sinking funds bring clarity to your financial life. Instead of wondering if you'll have enough money for an expense, you know exactly how much you have and where it's all allocated. This level of organization significantly reduces financial anxiety. Now let's get practical. How do you actually set up a sinking fund? Follow these simple steps and you'll be managing your big expenses like a financial pro. Step 1 is identifying the expenses you want to save for. This might sound straightforward, but take your time with this step. List out expenses that consistently stress you out each year, or ones you face regularly. Once you've listed your expenses, step 2 is determining your savings goal. For each item, estimate how much you typically spend each year. For example, if holiday gifts typically cost you around $600 annually, that's your target number. Step 3 involves calculating how much to set aside monthly. Here's a simple formula. Take your annual goal and divide it by 12. So that $600 holiday gift fund becomes just $50 per month. Breaking it down into smaller chunks makes saving so much easier and achievable. Now step 4, choose where you'll keep these funds. You can use separate savings accounts, envelopes, or specialized budgeting methods. We recommend keeping your sinking funds in high-yield savings accounts or money market funds. Why? Because your money grows with interest while waiting to be used, and it's easily accessible when the time comes. Lastly, step 5. Automate your savings. Seriously, this step is a game changer. Automate monthly transfers from your checking account to your sinking funds immediately after payday. This way, saving becomes effortless, consistent, and completely stress-free. Okay, now let's chat briefly about common mistakes to avoid when setting up your sinking funds. One big mistake is dipping into your sinking funds for unrelated expenses. It's tempting, especially when your checking account feels tight. But try your best to avoid it. Keep sinking funds separate, clearly labeled, and dedicated. Trust me, future you will thank me for the discipline. Another common mistake is underestimating how much you need. Always add a buffer. If you estimate car maintenance at $400 annually, maybe set aside $500 instead. This way, you're covered for any surprises. And if you don't use it at all, you simply roll it over for the next year. Also, avoid mixing your sinking fund with your emergency fund. Remember, these serve completely different purposes. Your emergency fund is your safety net for true, unexpected financial emergencies. Sinking funds are for predictable, regular expenses. To make sinking funds even simpler, you can use budgeting tools or create your own spreadsheet to visually track your sinking funds, automate savings, and categorize expenses effortlessly. These methods turn budgeting into a straightforward, enjoyable activity, rather than a chore. To bring it all home, let's walk through a quick real-life example of how this all works practically. Imagine it's January, and you know your car insurance premium is $1,200 annually, due next January. Instead of panicking next December, you can set up a sinking fund now. You calculate your monthly amount. $1,200 divided by 12 equals $100 each month. You set up an automatic transfer of $100 from your paycheck to your sinking fund savings account every month. Come January next year, you have $1,200 ready to go. Zero stress, zero credit card debt. With sinking funds mastered, you'll enjoy stress-free financial planning and greater financial freedom. What expenses you're ready to tackle with your new sinking fund strategy? Let's keep your financial goals turbocharged. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to watch our other videos on budgeting and savings.